Live from the Oval on the campus of Darien High School, it's Varsity Girls Soccer on the DAF Media Network. This afternoon, it's the Darien Blue Wave at home against the Greenwich Cardinals. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us on this DAF Media broadcast of Varsity Girls Soccer. Joining me this afternoon, as he did much of last season here on the DAF Media Network, is the Darien High School Varsity Boys Soccer coach, John Bradley. John, great to have you along, as always. And two rivals here in the FCIAC. Darien in the blue, Greenwich in the white, and we are just about ready to get things going here this afternoon.
Pleasure to be back, pleasure. Just about ready to kick off here, if it would have kick off in the next few seconds.
As I mentioned, Darien in the home blue jerseys, Greenwich visiting in the whites with the red numerals. Greenwich will be moving from left to right, Darien from right to left.
And it's a big early season clash for both teams, actually, because the way the FCIAC is kind of shaping up already, this is a must win. If one of these teams loses this game today, it's going to be a battle to get in that top 8 or make the state tournament. So a very big early season clash here between Darien and Greenwich. And off we go.
Here we go. Greenwich actually moving from right to left. Darien from left to right. Darien from left to right. Greenwich right to left. And we are underway here. Ball near midfield. And welcome into this DAF Media broadcast. As you mentioned, John, a big early season matchup between these two. Darien comes in 1-1 on the year. Tough loss to a very good Trumbull team. That program loaded year in and year out. And Greenwich off to an 0-2 start. Greenwich head coach Simon Rumbold, a man you know very well. And of course, Darien, the head coach, is Lee Parsons, coming off that historic season a year ago where Darien made it all the way to the state semifinals for the first time in school history.
Yeah, first couple of minutes here, Greenwich holding onto the ball nicely. Darien will be looking to pick up possession in the midfield and counter-attack quickly. Greenwich win the ball back there quite easily. Darien today going to be looking to counter-act quickly, use their wingers, get some balls into the box. I mean, they scored a couple good goals against Trumbull. As long as the defence is tight today, I think Darien's got a good chance to win this game.
Ball out of bounds. Ilana Dolan down there in the right corner. An overcast day. We hope Mother Nature cooperates and the rain stays away. But a beautiful day on the pitch for these two programs.
Dangerous weapon here with Natalie Bravo. This long throw is going to go right into the box. Darien looking to flick it on. If she can get this one back in, it should be dangerous. It's good defending there by Huber for Greenwich. Darien will consistently look to get some of these long throw-ins, because Bravo's long throw is extremely dangerous because Darien's got 2 or 3 players that are very good in the air. This is where I think Darien can take advantage. Bravo getting ready to take the corner. That's an excellent delivery. And
an opportunity for Darien goes by the wayside. Just getting started here at the Oval on the Darien High School campus. Damian Andrew, John Bradley, thanks so much for tuning in to this live stream of high school varsity girls soccer.
And that was a good chance. It won't come around too often. Clay Garrett is usually very, very safe in the goal. She came off a line there and missed the ball, and Darien really should have put that one away. Greenwich with the throw-in. Really looking just to get out across the halfway line. So Darien's going to stay really compact and look to counter-attack quickly. It's a fairly scrappy start at the moment between two teams that look nervous. This could be dangerous here if Harnish can get on the end of this. As you can hear from the broadcast, it's windier here than people think, so this wind could play a factor as the further the game goes on. It's well done there by Darien, switching the play.
Darien trying to reverse field, taken away by Greenwich down the far sideline.
Good defending there by Anna Fox. We've got a new keeper in there today. We've got Olivia Maniscalco starting today. That's well done by Darien. They swung it across the field. Again, if that's a bit sloppy there again from someone who's one of Darien's better players. Ilana Dolan's had a fantastic start to the season.
Ilana Dolan's such an integral part of last year's team.
Excellent. As I said, that's one of those. That's one of those where she's got to do a little better there on the ball. But if Darien are going to win today, I'd be looking for Dolan to get at least a goal.
Maniscalco comes up with it.
It's an interesting change. Maniscalco, a junior. Obviously, the coaches have seen something where they've made the change for today's game. Again, Darien's got to do a little bit better in possession in the ball. It took them a little while to get going against Trumbull. The first game of the season against Bridgeport was obviously a 7-0 win, which was kind of a gimme. Trumbull, they played really well, unfortunate to lose. Today they've got to settle down, get possession, because I think Darien has definitely the better technical ability than Greenwich.
Ball on the far side of the field.
And balls like that will disappoint the two coaches over there. They don't want Darien just to whack the ball up to Ellen Harnish. Looks like Darien's playing with one forward today in a slightly different formation. So obviously Greenwich are keeping 3 defenders back. Both these coaches, Simon and Lee, know each other very well. So
couple of Englishmen.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Darien won this game a year ago at Greenwich 6-0. Katie Ramsey had a huge game. She is now at USC playing college lacrosse.
That's well done there by Ramsey and Fox. Excellent there by Cortelisi to get out of there if she could just, that's excellent play. Solga coming down the wing.
You heard John say Ramsey. There is another Ramsey for Darien.
We've got Maggie playing out here on the right.
Just a freshman.
Again, at the moment, both teams struggling to get possession of the ball. Darien is breaking down in this last third again. Just another aimless ball forward. Darien's better than this. Clay Garrett with the clearance coming here for Greenwich.
Clay Garrett, one of the top keepers in the FCIAC.
Yeah, she's a really good goalie. Darien nil-niffing on the ball, looking to switch it again. Again, that's an excellent ball. Interesting change today from Leah Mike with moving Natalie Bravo deeper. It seems to be that she's playing in front of the back 4, and Greenwich is actually only playing with one forward, so this is actually going to be a game of cat and mouse for quite a while, because both teams have just got one forward up, so this is going to be an advantage to whoever can capitalise and get the ball down the wings. Right now the field's really congested. Bravo on the ball again.
And here's Ilana Dolan, one of the captains, into the near corner. Out to Ramsey, trying to get it back to Dolan.
Again, it's just breakdowns in that last third of the field. But again, as we see, if we look at Greenwich, they're not committing too many bodies forward. Greenwich, I'm struggling to tell you who the Greenwich forward is. It looks like Kelly Martinov might be the forward staying up high, but most teams have got 9 people back behind the ball, both teams. Greenwich again trying to play a little soccer out the back. This is where Darien's speed could catch him. And again, another sloppy ball out the back by Greenwich. Simon will be disappointed. Here's Solga, she's in. Again, Simon will be disappointed by that because Greenwich will get themselves in a lot of trouble. This could be dangerous if Harnish can get this in. 1-0 Darien. and that'll frustrate the coach because Greenwich have caused their own problems there. At the moment, Greenwich can't get out their own way. The ball's coming in. Obviously, Lee and Mike have decided that they've seen a weakness in the Greenwich defence.
We're going to take another look at that goal. Great job here.
Great left-footed shot back across the keeper. Gave the goalie no chance.
Yeah, well done. And we're back to live action. Great job by Thomas Kiernan, one of our camera operators.
And I'll be honest, with the way this game was shaken out in the first 10 minutes, I don't see a way back into this for Greenwich unless they can get some more composure in midfield and hang on to the ball. Here they go, Greenwich attacking down the wing. But again, we'll be hoping for, Coach Simon will be hoping for a little more quality.
So we're under 30 minutes remaining in the first half. 1-0 Darien.
Yeah, like I said, Darien at the moment just looks more athletic, faster. Can possess the ball. This Greenwich team looks as though they're struggling at the moment, and again with Coach Rumbold can only do so much. There's a lot of these kids.
Bravo. Garrett comes up with it.
Many of these Greenwich kids don't do this as their #1 sport, and it looks like at the moment the naivety is showing because Darien has one intention, and they're going to keep playing balls over the top, playing ball into the space and ramming it down Greenwich's throat until they figure it out. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. They could be in trouble here again. Again, if Greenwich keeps insisting on doing this, it's going to be an incredibly long afternoon for them.
Dolan, the throw in. Greenwich turns it upfield, and Ramsey with a nice
Good work by
defensive
Ramsey.
effort.
Darien will just look to build again.
I want to thank everybody for watching this DAF Media live stream of high school varsity girls soccer. Damian Andrew with John Bradley, and
it's a great ball from Cortelisi to Solga. If Darien can get across in here, this could be goal number 2. That's well defended.
So Ellen Harnish has Darien up a goal here in the first half.
As I said, I'm struggling to see a way. I'm struggling to see a way back into this for Greenwich, and if Greenwich persist with this one up top, I don't think there's any hope that they're going to score because the 2 Darien centre backs understand the game. Niffin and Fox, they're quick, they're fast, they're strong. Maggie Ramsey here and Sophie Cortelisi on the other side. It's going to be really hard for one isolated forward to break him down.
Maggie Ramsey, just a freshman. Simon Rumbold trying to build this Greenwich program back up. It's a program with plenty of tradition and history, 3 FCIAC titles. In fact, when they won the FCIAC championship in 2007, they beat Darien in the championship match.
I don't remember that. That's a blur.
That's before your
time. Oh, I remember everything. I remember what I want to remember. But again,
John, of course, used to coach the Darien varsity girls soccer team before he took over the Blue Wave boys varsity program.
That's a good knock in there by Greenwich. They'll be looking to win a corner out of this if they can. That's sloppy by Darien.
And Ramsey gets it out of there.
This is where Greenwich needs to take advantage and move the ball quickly. If they can get it out to the left, that's a good ball, but she might not catch it on this turf. That's the first real bit of ball movement from Greenwich. They need to keep using the width of the field and try and get in behind the Darien centre backs. They're not going to be able to just lump this ball down the middle. And then like this could be a well defended.
A nice defensive effort that time by Sophia Rule. She is one of the top players on this Greenwich team.
Again, that's another ball out wide to the right. It looks like Simon sent a message to the players to try and attack down the flanks a little more. If she can see Alana Dolan here, this could be dangerous. Again, that's got to be a little bit better from Dolce in there from Darien. If the ref had eyes in the back of her head, she might have seen she was 5 yards offside, but it's still early in the season. The ref's probably just warming up as well.
Greenwich trying to get it across.
So now if you look now, there's 5 blue shirts. It's almost impossible for Darien to be troubled back there.
Sophia Bastic just couldn't run that one down for Greenwich. Rolls out of bounds. Ramsey will throw it in. Darien up a goal, 1-0.
And Kelly Martineau was getting more and more frustrated, so when she drops in, Greenwich then have no forwards. So either they're going to throw caution to the wind and try and get back in this game, or I fear it could be 2-3-0 to Darien by halftime.
Charlie Sears, one of your players who is also involved in DAF Media, just walked by.
Just don't use him on game days.
He has been a big part of DAF Media.
He's a big part of the boys soccer team as well.
I was just going to say, he's been a big part of your program last year and this year. A junior now. Played well as a sophomore a year ago for you.
Yeah, he played well yesterday. The whole team had a very good game yesterday. That was a good result for the boys against Trumbull.
This is the first home game for Darien, first game here at the Oval. Their first 2 games of the season were on the road, John. They beat Central at Central in Bridgeport 7-0, and then they lost a tough one to Trumbull 3-2, and that was a game that Lee Parsons had circled on the calendar before the season began. Trumbull has a terrific program, always one of the top teams.
Yeah, again in that game, as I said, that's a good ball, just offside. Again, that might be why he's made some of the changes for today. I mean, it's very difficult to score 3-4 goals a game to win. I don't know, I haven't spoke to him about it. I'm just surmising that obviously with a couple of defensive changes and a goalie change, he saw some things in that game he didn't like. Right now, you're not really going to be able to tell too much until Greenwich actually produce something. Darien's doing a great job in midfield, shutting them down. Greenwich is going side to side, and the moment they go backwards like this, they put themselves in trouble. I see Darien sliding across nicely. And again, just there, Greenwich did 8 passes, but didn't cross the halfway line.
Here comes Dolan.
Alana Dolan there. Great work.
Solger
we'll call that an effort. As I said, she's a good player as well, and in that situation, she should pick that up and take him on. Anyone scoring from 35 yards out is hard. She needs to use her skill and her pace, take him on down the wing, and get the defence from Greenwich in a bit above her.
There's Clay Garrett, the goalie kick. Solger on the far side of the field trying to gain possession. Here come the Blue Wave. Up 1-0 here. Dolan.
Dolan will be looking to play it out to the right. That's an interesting way to get there, but it worked. See, again, there's nothing they can do when she's isolated. I mean, again, looking at this game, I mean, Simon Rumbold, excellent coach. At this point, it can only be one of two things. It's either he doesn't believe he has the personnel, or he thinks late in the second half he's going to be able to keep this game tight and get back in it. But at the moment, Olivia Marscalco in goal could sit there and have a cup of tea and take a sleep for half an hour. She hasn't had anything to do. And I don't see it changing anytime soon. Darien simply right now dominating. As soon as Greenwich get to the halfway line, Darien's winning the ball back.
Ball on the far side of the field. Darien throw in. Want to give a quick shout out while we have a moment here to our DAF media production crew, our director Jack Roberson, instant replay, Camilla Sucre, Thomas Kiernan on camera 2, and Trey Cahill on camera 1 doing a terrific job this afternoon. Good crowd on hand for this one.
It's again, beautiful day.
If it stays like this, John, we'll be fine.
I'm a believer.
The throw in.
But again, Greenwich trying to play at the back. This is going to cause them problems. Again, I sound like a broken record. I'm not quite sure. Again, it's a little, I think, naivety maybe from the coaches that Greenwich are trying to play at the back, but quite simply at the moment it doesn't appear that they have the players that can do it. So they're causing themselves problems. And again, this long throw from Bravo is dangerous. It's another great throw.
Midway through the first half, ball in the box, Dolan, and a nice stop by Garrett.
Again, it's something Darien know that is a weapon against every team. Bravo's got one of the longest throw-ins in the league. Greenwich are going to have to tighten this up back there.
Nice save there. As we
even
take
in this
another
situation,
look.
this is going to be tricky. If this doesn't get to the box, well played. Well played there by Sophia Rule at the back. Again, it's halfway line and lose the ball again. Darien generously giving the ball back. It's not a bad ball, but again, I think Coach Rumbold needs to at some point throw caution to the wind here and try and win this game. It's a long season. At the end of the day, if you don't pick up 6 wins and a tie, your season's over. So I think sitting here in this formation.
Last year, you talk about the record, Darien went 11-2-3 during the regular season. And Greenwich 5-10-1. Darien, of course, made it into the FCIAC tournament, where they lost to Ridgefield in the quarterfinals. Ridgefield, another quality program in southwestern Connecticut.
Yeah, I think Darien has the potential again this season to go a long way. As I said, they'll take something out the Trumbull game. And as I said, so far the changes that Darien have made defensively, and in goal, I mean, in goal's hard to tell because we haven't really had everything Maniscalco's had to do. She's done fine, but that's a good ball. And Darien could get another corner out of this.
Ball down to the corner, near side of the field.
That's a great cross.
And
well saved by Garrett.
Garrett comes away with it. You have been impressed with this Greenwich keeper, and for good reason. She has played well here in the first half of this one.
Yeah, she
didn't have a chance at that ball that Harnish put past her.
That was a great finish by Harnish. Again, other than the first minute where she dropped the corner, which Garrett very rarely does, she's been solid in there. She's kept them in the game.
Ball rolls out of bounds. Darien retains possession. It'll be a throw in here from Ramsey.
Sophia Rule also having an excellent game back here for Greenwich. She's really keeping them in it. That's a good ball with Greenwich. But again, there's only one outlet. Again, like I said, Coach Rombold, Simon's got to either make a decision sooner rather than later, maybe at halftime, to throw caution to the wind and look 16 games down the season, 16 games down the line. Because this formation in this league is so difficult that it may sound like a cliche, but the bottom 4 teams in this league are your gimmies. Unfortunately, have been for years. But there's 12 very, very hard games, and by isolating one forward like they're playing today, it's going to be difficult to win games.
Well, Greenwich is coming off that 3-0 loss to New Canaan at home, and they allowed 2 goals in the first 5 minutes. So in talking to Coach Rumbold before this one, that was disappointing, and then they actually settled down and played well the rest of the way, only gave up one more goal in the 3-0 loss.
Yeah, I think with obviously today, I think that Darien scored, was it in the first 10 minutes again?
Mm-hmm.
Which immediately, so it'll be interesting, as I said, to see the second half here. Does he throw caution to the wind? I think if you gave Simon the option now to come in 1-0 down at half time, he would, so he can regroup for the second half.
So we're under 15 minutes remaining in the first half. 1-0 Darien thanks to an Ellen Harnish goal in the first 10 minutes of this one. And that ball rolls out of bounds off of Greenwich. Ramsey to throw it in. Damian Andrew joined by John Bradley.
And again, Greenwich give it away cheaply. Got to give a little shout out today to the U9 travel girls who are doing a fine job here as ball girls today. Can't wait to see them on the field at halftime, playing a little game. That's an excellent ball.
And Garrett will scoop that one up. It is breezy, as you can tell on this live stream. And
that might be what Simon, the Greenwich coach, is waiting for in the second half, because this wind is making Darien overhit a lot of balls. So there's definitely potential in the second half that he'll go to 2 forwards and try and open this game up. I said the wind is definitely going left to right, which is helping Darien, but I said they're just at the moment overhitting a couple of balls.
Nicole Huber throwing it in for Greenwich, the senior.
This is dangerous. If Harnish can get on this ball, that's excellent play.
She's Harnish.
She's going to go straight to goal here. Harnish, one of the better players in the league. I said that's her 6th goal of the season already. That's an excellent cross.
Nice cross that time by Kate Bellissimo.
Darien back in the attack again.
Greenwich and Darien fighting for possession here.
And I think, again, there's no secret to being good at something. It's what you do the rest of the year that counts. And I said Harnish has put a lot of work in over the last 4 or 5 years and has really turned into one of the top strikers in the league. As I said, to have 6 goals already. That was a great finish today as well. But again, as soon as now we've switched it up top, we have Furman up top, and it's difficult for Furman again up there. Darien back in here. This is a great chance for 2-0.
Here comes Darien.
There you go,
and that's your
2-0.
goal right there.
Like I said, this is at some point the coach has got to take some accountability, because it's right now every time Greenwich clear the ball, it comes back down their throat. He's got to change this up. And again, sometimes in this league, you've got to not just look at today's game, you've got to look at the 16-game season. You will take it on the chin, you will lose a couple games here and there. That's an excellent finish.
Nice finish as we take another look at that. Shannon Dahlquist.
Yeah, it was an excellent finish. The goalie
With the
had no
goal.
chance. And like I said earlier, when it was 1-0, I mean, can Greenwich capitalise on this? That's their best move so far, and then they give it away again. Like I said, this league is very, very tough. The FCIAC boys and girls, you've got to be brave. As I said, some games you're going to take it on the chin and you're going to lose. But sitting back in this formation for the rest of the year, I think will leave Greenwich in pretty much the same spot. They'll win 4 or 5 games, and it'll be an early end to the season. They've got to be braver here. This is a great opportunity for them to take a chance and try and get back in this game. Put 2 forwards out there and give your kids a chance to try and get. That's a great turn. Again, we had 2 players up there. That was a good shot there by Furman.
I couldn't really tell. The quality is not great on in the take camera, I really had a good shot on that, so I felt like it was good enough to
Here's Bravo, sends it in, and Garrett will let that roll across the end line. So a goalie kick coming up here for Clay Garrett. 2-0 Darien on goals by Harnish and Dahlquist here in the first half. We are at the Oval on the campus of Darien High School. Darien and Greenwich, Blue Wave in the blue, Greenwich in the white with the red numbers.
Again, Greenwich are showing here that they've got a few players that can play. That's a great ball down the line. As I said, now they've finally got 3 bodies in the box. Can they get a cross in? There you go.
Maniscalco came out, and this ball rolls across.
But again,
out of bounds.
That's excellent work there from Greenwich, and that's what I'd like to see. Let's get some bodies forward for Greenwich from the coach, and let's try and get back in this game. No point sitting back here and worrying about 2-0. Greenwich needs to get the next goal to make this game competitive. Looks like he may have already decided to go. Nope. Looks like we're still 1 up top. There you go again. Good, great work there again. Good link-up play by the 2 forwards. Again, they want to keep the ball moving, Greenwich. They've got it out wide. Now they've got themselves in a little bit of trouble again. Good work there. And here's going to be your problem. The counter attack by Darien.
Here's Ramsey to Bellissimo. Gets it to Dolan. Harnish.
Good work there by Darien on the counter attack.
Ball rolls out of bounds. Ramsey will throw it in.
Oh, hey, John.
Couple of substitutions here from Darien.
Maggie Ramsey, the throw in. She gets it back. There's Bravo. Bravo unleashes one. Wide right.
That's a decent effort though, as I said. She's an excellent striker of a ball, so worth a shot.
That is John Bradley's cell phone, in case those of you are wondering on the live stream.
It's Domino's. I'm in charge of the halftime supplies, don't worry. We're good. All girls have got munchkins. Pizza for us. Perfect. That's a good header there.
Owens downfield, and here comes Greenwich as they transition.
That was a very good defending there by JoJo Moses. Very brave. That's just a little difference there you see in quality. Bravo, excellent turn there with 3 players around her. This is it. Greenwich in the last 5 minutes really trying to get back into this game. I'm impressed now. Again, a little bit sloppy there again. Greenwich got to do better in that last third of the field.
The captains on this Darien team, Ilana Dolan, Lauren Solger, Anna Fox, and Eva Finn. All seniors, and all 4 were a big part of last year's success. Darien making it all the way to the state semifinals, where they lost a tough one, 3-2 to Staples at Fairfield Ludlow High School under the lights, cold night. In fact, the DAF media crew was talking about the weather that night. John, you were on that call.
I was glad we were indoors.
We were in the comfortable confines of the press box at Fairfield Ludlow High School, but as Camilla Sucre pointed out, it was still cold in there.
And if my brain still works, we lost service halfway through.
We did. We had some technical difficulties.
We do have some technical difficulties now and again. But
it happens.
But we soldier on. Here we go now. Again, that was a difficulty there. If you saw, Furman was looking for an outlet there, but there was no one there.
And the clock continues to tick.
The ref's just checking on the injured player. Everything looks okay.
So we are under 5 minutes left in the first half of this one between Darien and Greenwich. Damian Andrew, John Bradley, joining you. Thanks so much for joining us on the DAF Media
now I'll give
Network.
you a little bit of entertaining stuff with high school here. I don't think the ref knows the rules, and he doesn't. The rule in high school is the team in possession. If there's a stoppage of play, the team in possession gets an indirect free kick. Happened a couple of times yesterday. Nice to see these early season rules where the ref turns up and doesn't really know the rules. So it's wonderful. Okay. This could be trouble here.
And
good
a
save.
Nice save by Clay Garrett, the junior keeper, and that ball sails
but again,
wide
if you looked at Darien when they're in possession of the ball in that last 25 yards, there's always 3-4 bodies. Okay, Greenwich have got forward once because they're not committing enough bodies forward. As I said, Rumbold's got to be braver, push players forward and give his girls a chance to win the game. Or maybe not this game, learn something, he can win the next game.
So we're under 4 minutes left in the first half, 2-0 Darien. Here's Harnish trying to gain possession on the far side of the field for the Blue Wave.
Again, it's a similar pattern, right? Greenwich trying to get out the back, win possession, give it away again.
Bravo throws it in for Darien. Harnish, ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blue Wave.
Again, this will be a this will please the coaches from Darien. As I said, this is a dominating first 38 minutes, and they actually might be looking to put this game away by halftime if Darien can get a third goal.
Yeah, head coach Lee Parsons has to be pleased with the way his team has played in the first half, especially coming off of that tough 3-2 loss against Trumbull at Trumbull.
Yeah.
They have regrouped here against Greenwich in the first half and are up 2 goals. Dahlquist and Harnish with the goals for Darien.
Yeah, I mean, they've regrouped this again. They've thoroughly dominated this, and as I said, I know a couple of the Greenwich girls who I've coached over the years, but it's only one or two things. It's either a personnel issue, because again, it's just there's one forward there. They can't get bodies forward quick enough, and again, it breaks down again. I just don't think in this league you can sit in game after game after game and expect that you're going to get enough wins to get to the postseason. Excellent defending there by Darien.
We've got a whistle.
Yeah, that's a foul. Well defended.
And that'll be a foul on Greenwich. So it'll go the Blue Waves' way.
Again, Darien's I expect to comfortably see out the next minute.
Olivia Yu here on the near sideline. She looks to turn it upfield. Nice defense by Greenwich. Take it away. And here come the Cardinals all down the near sideline as they try to get something going here late in the first half. We are under a minute left in this one. The first 40 minutes nearly in the books here at the Oval on the campus of Darien High School. 2-0 Blue Wave. Damian Andrew, John Bradley joining you. Thanks for joining us on the DAF Media Network. Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be Greenwich possession.
Half winding down now. Big crowd, shout from the crowd to shoot. The only problem is Greenwich don't have the ball.
And that will do it for the first half of
see you in the second
this
half.
one. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back here on the DAF Media Network.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
This past year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $420,000 in grants to enhance our community. After years of being the only high school stadium in Fairfield County without lighting, Friday Night Lights came to Darien last fall. The Darien Lights Brigade led the charge, working with neighbors and town officials. The Darien Foundation came in with a grant to meet the crucial funding deadline. Now field hockey, football, soccer, and lacrosse players can play under the stadium lights. A team of high school students offer interactive STEM workshops alive with experiments in robotics, chemistry, and engineering to elementary school kids in Darien. The week-long summer camp and monthly Sunday programs have provided over 1,200 hours of hands-on learning to hundreds of grade school students. Built in 1778, the historic Mather Homestead was a safe house for locals to hide valuables and ammunition from the British Army. Owned by one family for over 2 centuries, the home was gifted to the Mather Foundation last year. Visitors can truly experience 18th century life via the original furnishings, family heirlooms, architectural details, and antique fireplaces. DAF Media puts high school students behind the cameras to live stream youth athletic games and community events. Some 30 student volunteers rotate to produce several live broadcasts each week, overseen by veteran TV anchor Damian Andrew. DAF Media leverages cutting-edge computer and camera technology to offer a fun and collaborative STEM learning experience. Parents and fans can watch games anywhere around the world. Darien is one of only a handful of towns in the United States to have a dedicated Boy Scout campground and cabin. Over 300 boys participate in 2 troops and 4 Cub Scout packs, and that number keeps growing. This June, ground will break on a new cabin and an expansion to the campground property.
Many of the grants we've given out have helped close capital funding gaps at several of our local nonprofit organizations. You can drive all over town and see projects that we've underwritten or supported, from the expansive renovations at the YMCA to the playground by the Sound and flagpole at Weed Beach, to the new sound system at the Darien Arts Center, and to the special operations vehicle at Darien EMS Post 53. I'm personally grateful to see my own family reap the benefits from the grants endowed by the Darien Foundation.
For 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien and offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
We are at the half here on the DAF Media Network, high school varsity girls soccer. Darien leads Greenwich 2-0 at the half. As you take a look at Darien head coach Lee Parsons and his assistant coach Mike Fraioli, They have done a terrific job with this Blue Wave program. Of course, made a historic run to the state semifinals just a year ago, losing to Staples in the state semis 3-2. It was the farthest a Darien High School varsity girls soccer team had been in state play. And in that run to the state semis, they knocked off top-seeded Suffield 1-0 on a Katie Ramsey goal. We are at the half again. Darien leads Greenwich. We will be back with second half action here on the DAF Media Network. We are at the half here on the DAF Media Network. Darien leads Greenwich 2-0 in high school varsity girls soccer. You're taking a look at the Darien U9 travel team getting some time on the oval here at the half. We will be right back with second half action on the DAF Media Network. We are back here on the DAF Media Network, just about ready to start the second half of this high school varsity girls soccer match between Darien and Greenwich. Blue Wave up 2-0. Damian Andrew alongside John Bradley. Darien will be moving from right to left in the second half. Greenwich from left to right. Yep. And we are just about underway here at the Oval. Overcast, but rather pleasant out. A little bit of a breeze, and here we go. Darien Greenwich second half is underway. Blue Wave up 2-0 thanks to goals by Ellen Harnish and Shannon Dahlquist. Shannon Dahlquist, just a sophomore playing for Lee Parsons, has a couple of really talented underclassmen, including Dahlquist and Ramsey, Maggie Ramsey.
Yeah, that was an excellent finish through the goalie's legs.
This Greenwich team.
Again, I'm interested here to see. It looks like Greenwich have started a little more adventurous here.
Simon Rumbold told us that his team, very young, inexperienced in attacking areas, so first games have been a good learning curve for his group. Just 3 games into the season.
I mean, like I said, a lot of this is what you do in the off-season as well, as we know. And Darien have got 4 or 5 good players. Darien's got Harnish, Fox, Bravo, Dolan, who put a lot of work in the off-season to become better soccer players and play at a high level. A lot of the Greenwich kids stay in town and play, and it looks, the problem with that is the competition level that they play against doesn't allow them to improve at the rate they should. I know they lost a couple of girls as well. As I said, it looks like they've come out in the same formation with just one forward again, so they really should look to put some more balls over the top and into the space. That's a good ball.
Greenwich in the whites, Darien in the home blues, and you know, Greenwich played Brian McMahon in its season opener, and of course McMahon has one of the top players in the league in Peyton McNamara, and Simon Rumbold was pleased with the way his team played against McNamara, marked her well, conceded a goal late. They lost that game 1-0, but overall he was happy with his team's effort in the first game.
Yeah, as I said, the effort here, I mean, McNamara was very good, but like I said, I think with the depth of this league, persevering just waiting here on Bravo to take the free kick.
And right into the arms
save by Garrett.
Clay Garrett. She
As
picks up the save.
It looks like now in the second half he has gone with the 2 forwards, which is exactly what he should be doing. As I said, it's going to pay off dividends later on in the season. This is a 16 games in this season. Alana Dolan back on the attack.
Here's Dolan into the box.
Held on to it a little bit too long there.
Rolls across the end line, out of bounds, so it'll be Greenwich possession here.
And Greenwich looking a lot brighter at the start of this second half.
We're busy on the DAF Media Network. The next couple of days we'll be live streaming tomorrow night's varsity football game between Darien and Brian McMahon. That game at Brian McMahon High School, Casa Grande Field. Great facility there. There's a whistle.
I think they set the line in that game with Darien by maybe 84 points. I think Darien's going to go there. I think McMahon's in for a hard in one of the games tomorrow, where I'd look for Darien to dominate that game and come close to the 50-point mercy rule.
Darien coming off a big win in week 1 over Ridgefield.
Bravo here with a free kick. Bravo
at midfield, the free kick.
It's a good delivery. Again, Rural with a good header. Here you go. This is what Greenwich will be looking at. Again, it's just, as you mentioned earlier with Rumbold, I mean, that's poor in the last third. Again, everyone's got to be accountable on the field. It's a great ball out wide by Greenwich, and then it breaks down again.
And the ball rolls out of bounds. Ellen Harnish trying to track it down, couldn't get there. It stays with Darien, however, off of Greenwich. Bravo will throw it in. We see Bravo take a lot of the free kicks.
She's a key member of this team. They're going to rely on her. She's to go a long way this season. I think she's one of the better players in the league who the people don't realise. She's one of the best strikers of a ball. She can help you switch fields easily. As you can see, this second half she's pushed higher up the field. Again, that'll frustrate Rumbold with that. Again, Darien straight in possession again. As I was saying about Bravo, not many girls can switch a ball like that 40 yards across the field.
Ball rolls out of bounds.
As I said, in Bravo, Alana Dolan, Ellen Harnish and Anna Fox, Darien have got 4 extremely solid players there that committed themselves a couple of years ago, and I expect all of them will go on and flourish at the college level as well.
Well, one of their big players the past couple of years playing at the college level, and that's Emily D'Annunzio. She's at Colgate and getting a lot of time at Colgate on the women's soccer team there. She was a high school All-American a year ago. Terrific defender for head coach Lee Parsons. And of course, Darien lost her to graduation.
Yeah, she was going to be hard to replace, but I said over the first 3 games, Anna Fox and Nell Niffen in the centre are doing a very good job. As I said, today they've pretty much shut Greenwich down completely. Be interesting to see if they can keep this up for the next 30 minutes.
Well, Anna Fox and Nell Niffen, both key contributors on last year's team. When you make a run like Darien made, a lot of players involved in the success. Here's Bravo. Across the field to Ramsey. And Harnish, little give and go. The throw in.
Looks like, as I said, passes and thoroughly for Darien. It looks like I've decided to go for it with the 2 forwards. They're playing Bravo and Harnish up top. Again, a strange decision by the ref. Definitely should be playing the advantage there. I'm not sure why she called the playback. These are balls I feel, though Bravo strikes a great ball, Anna Fox could probably take a few of these, because again, you've got a lot of games in the space of 6 weeks. You've got to keep some energy in the tank for Bravo.
Yeah, it is a brutal schedule for both the boys and the girls soccer teams in the FCIAC.
An excellent delivery there. Very good header. You do not have to remind me of the brutality of the schedule. We get done with Trumbull and then we're off to Greenwich tomorrow.
Yeah, Greenwich, once again, their boys program, top notch. That'll be a tough test for your guys.
Yeah, as I said, the boys are playing well, working hard, and You heard it here first. We will qualify for states and FCIAC. So I'll go out on a limb there. We're nowhere to be found on the coaches' pre-season poll, which is exactly how I like it. Greenwich back on the attack here. That's
nice ball.
Good save there by Maniscalco.
Maniscalco.
Again, I'm not sure the ref has any idea. Good job. I'm not grading refs today. I don't think the ref has any idea what happened there. Positioning needs to be better. Looked like Maniscalco carried the ball over the end line, but we'll never know till we look back at the replay. That's
Greenwich.
good work there from Claudia, and another good save.
Claudia Caruso weaving through traffic. Caruso, a junior.
Yeah, she used to play on my Premier team a couple of years ago. She's another one that left to return back and play for Greenwich United.
Rumbold has a nice mix, John, of underclassmen and
yeah, it's all about
veterans on this team.
Greenwich, here they come again. Again, Greenwich being a lot braver this second half. Just going to find some quality in that last third of the field. Can they get out? That's a great ball by
Caruso.
Claudia. Can we get a good cross on Greenwich? Here they go, working it nicely.
Caruso has it taken away. Here's Fox.
Excellent defending.
To Bravo.
And again, that's what Bravo gives you. There's not many players in the league that can do that. Excellent play there. And that's poor. But you very rarely see that from Dolan. She'll be disappointed with herself. You can see the frustration on her face. Yeah, Greenwich have a nice blend. I said it's the... Looks right now as though they're just lacking that just a little bit of quality in, as I said, that last third of the field.
Solger.
Great ball by Solger out to Harnish. Harnish will be looking to score the finish. It's a great effort by Harnish.
Wide of the far post. She lets one rip. And it was nearly 3-0 Darien. Harnish so dangerous, as we saw in the first half, in the open field with the ball.
Oh, she's excellent. I said, well, she picks her head up, plays direct. She's a handful for anyone. She, again, will take a lot of teams by surprise because they don't actually realise how good she is. Sometimes it's too late. I said she's scored in every game so far this season, and she's hungry for more, as you can see. Great work there by Solger. Well defended there by Darien.
Here's Dolan at midfield. Nearly has the ball taken away. We've got a whistle. The Blue Wave with possession. Bravo. Out to Solger.
.27 minutes to go here. I think Darien in the next 5-10 minutes will be looking to get the third goal to put this game away. Right now, Greenwich has got a little bit of confidence here. Much better performance in the second half from Greenwich. Looked like a completely different team, and I think that's because he's got the two forwards out and then he's changed it up. Get much better ball possession there, working the ball up nicely. Excellent ball there as well by Claudia. Let's see what we can do here. And this is where Darien will look to counter-attack at speed.
Nice defensive effort that time by Nell Niffen as Darien tries to get it up the field quickly. It'll be a Greenwich throw-in here on the near side of the field. Sophia Zajac just waiting to throw it in.
Well played there by Greenwich. They're dangerous balls into the channel. That's well defended. Excellent defending there.
Bravo. Ball out of bounds off of Greenwich, so Darien retains possession. The cross, and a nice defensive effort that time out of Greenwich. Nadine Anderson.
That's excellent defending.
Using her head, John.
That's excellent defending. She didn't get ahead on that. That was looking at 3-0.
So we're under 25 minutes left in the second half here. 2-0 Darien on goals by Ellen Harnish and Shannon Dahlquist, the sophomore. Bravo. And Garrett comes up with it. Rolls it out to Samantha Cias. There's Caruso.
Oh, that's why you chase balls down. That's put Greenwich in an area where they can probably maybe get a shot off here.
And
excellent save by Maniscalco.
Maniscalco has played well here in her first start of the season. And her defense has played well in front of her. Of course, last year, Darien had one of the top goalies in the state in Christine Fiore. Fiore now down at the U.S. Naval Academy playing lacrosse down there.
Yeah, again, as I said, I didn't see the first couple games of the season, but Maniscalco's done a good job today.
Bravo. We've got a whistle.
I don't know if I think the whistle was behind us, but it did confuse some of the players.
And Maniscalco makes another stop.
We'll get a few more shots on goal now for Greenwich, which will please
Sophia Bastic, the shot that time by Greenwich.
They just got to try and get inside the penalty box. I think the Darien defenders have done a good job today to keeping the Greenwich team at bay. They've kept them where they haven't had anything dangerous inside the box, which will please Mike and Lee over there. I think if anything, what will frustrate them is that Greenwich have first half Darien were by far the better team. Second half Greenwich have got themselves back into this. Darien really need to get the third goal to put this game away. Good defending again by Greenwich. Well done there. Excellent work by Darien. Well defended by Greenwich.
Nice defensive effort that time by Sophia Zajac. Bravo to throw it in. Down into the near corner. Shea Dolce trying to get it out of there. Here's Bravo, rolls out of bounds, stays with the Blue Wave. Want to give a quick shout out again to our DAF Media production crew, our director, Jack Roberson, doing a tremendous job. Camera 1, Trey Cahill. Camera 2, Thomas Kiernan.
Excellent work again by Darien. Dolan looking to get a shot off here.
Dolan looking for a seam in that Greenwich defense.
But again, that's good work by Darien. If nothing's open, possess the ball. Again, much better defending there by Greenwich. You're looking to get out the danger area.
Sophia Rule started that play for Greenwich. Nice defensive effort.
But again, as I said, you can see the frustration over there on the Greenwich bench. Excellent defending, give the ball away again, and then you got to defend again.
Almost midway through the second half here. Darien up 2 goals, both goals coming in the first half. Ellen Harnish, Shannon Dahlquist, the sophomore. Got a little substitution for Greenwich. And we are back to live action here. Damian Andrew, John Bradley joining you. Thanks for joining us.
Just under 20 minutes to go here.
And a nice
There,
defensive effort by Shea Dolce.
As I said, I think what Greenwich will take away from this game is that if they'd have done this in the first half, it could have been a completely different game. So sitting back in that defensive formation, I've been pleasantly surprised the second half by how well Greenwich have done moving the ball around. As I said, a little bit of quality lacking in the last third of the field, but Rumbold can work on that. But definitely much better, and I expect them to get some wins this season. I think we have a corner kick to Darien.
Bravo throws it in. Greenwich looking to clear it out of their zone. Corner kick here for Darien. Natalie Bravo, the senior, will handle the corner. As John has said, she strikes it well into the box.
Again, it's a good ball, well defended there by Greenwich.
Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll stay with Darien. Ramsey, the throw in. Here's Harnish. Harnish with an opportunity.
Great save.
And it's wide of the far post. Ellen Harnish almost had her second goal of the game.
That's an excellent save there by Garrett.
And another corner opportunity on the far side of the field here for the Blue Wave. And Bravo will once again handle those duties. She strikes the ball so well, John.
I told her all she knows.
You have said that over the last
That's a great ball.
40 minutes. Up, and Dolan was right there, and it goes over the crossbar. Ilana Dolan gets a head on it.
She's surprisingly very good in the air for her size. Dolan can judge the flight of the ball very, very well. Unlucky there, she just got a little bit underneath it. Otherwise, that could have been goal number 3.
That was a nice set piece that time by Darien.
Yeah, that's something the boys and girls work on in practice, and you can see they'll keep using that as a weapon going forward.
Here's Bravo trying to turn it. Gets it to Dolce, and it's taken away by Greenwich. Dahlquist turns it up. Here's Dahlquist. And Garrett will come out and corral that.
Again, Dahlquist there, excellent defending, picked up the ball in a nice area of the field. Just got to try and find Harnish's feet there.
Once again, want to thank everybody who's tuning into this live stream of high school varsity girls soccer. It's a pleasure to bring it to you. The DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation.
That's a good ball.
Greenwich with an opportunity. And
again, with Maniscalco's first game in goal there, she's got a call for that and be more dominating. That'll disappoint Greenwich there, and Coach Rumbold, because Sam Sayes should really have put that in the back of the net, and that should be 2-1. She's a good player who shouldn't be missing things like that front of goal. Just a little bit of focus, tap that in, and it's game on for the last 15 minutes.
So a really big opportunity that time for Greenwich. Can't capitalize. And we are back to live action here.
That would have set this game up perfectly for the last 15 minutes.
Anything can happen in a one-goal game. It's a 2-goal lead right now for the Blue Wave. Here comes Greenwich. Well defended by Darien.
That could be a tricky rebound. That's good skill there.
And Maniscalco comes up with the save.
It's a little too far out, as I said. You can see Coach Rumbold telling them, carry that ball 5 yards, 6 yards further forward in order to give you a chance to score there. But again, another decent save there by Maniscalco.
We just took a look in slow motion at Maniscalco save. Naomi Kostman, number 8, with the shot on goal for Greenwich. A little bit more of a push these last couple of minutes by Greenwich on offense.
Yeah, as I said, look, the end game here is to try and make the postseason. I think if they can take Sunny out of this game, it'll be that clearly Coach Rumbold over there does have the ability to push on, and he doesn't need to sit back here and be defensive. Said probably Greenwich back. Probably that naivety in the first half of just sitting back and defending probably cost Greenwich this game. So I'd hope the next few games they have, he sticks with a more attacking formation. Again, it might cost you in a few games, because in this league I think you've got St. Joe's, Staples and everyone else. So I think you've got lots of games that are going to be winnable this season. If he sticks with this attacking formation, it's like they've come out of their shell in the last 20 minutes. Again, Greenwich back on the attack. Darien on the back foot here, 12 minutes to go.
Approaching the 12-minute mark here in the second half, 2-0 Darien. Darien in the home blues this afternoon. Greenwich in the whites with the red numerals. Greenwich continues to attack here as they look to pull within a goal. We are under 12 minutes remaining now in the second half. Again, a shout out to our DAF Media production crew, Jack Roberson, our director, Trey Cahill on camera 1, Thomas Kiernan on camera 2, and instant replay in the first half, Camilla Sucre.
Fantastic crew we've got with us today. Greenwich lining this one up. That's a good, ooh, very well defended.
And nicely defended by Nell Niff in that time.
Like I said, it's amazing what a little bit of aggression can do for you. As I said, completely different Greenwich team these last 20 minutes. But I fear for them it's going to be too little too late.
Bastic trying to make something happen for the Cardinals. Greenwich coming into this game, 0-2. Darien 1-0-1. I'm sorry, 1-1. Darien beat Central, lost to Trumbull.
Again, this is a good win. I said they'll be 3-1 after the weekend. I said they got Trinity Catholic at the weekend. Can't ask for more than that in a start to the season. Close game against Trumbull, which they lost 3-2. Bounce back today with a good performance and win again on Saturday. And it's been a great start to the season for the girls.
Well, Darien got off to a terrific start to the season last year. I believe they won their first 8.
Yeah, then I think the schedule's fairly similar, where they hit a really tough part of it towards the middle. But again, if they can wrap up some early season wins, it builds confidence amongst the team. Again, Greenwich back on the attack here.
As you mentioned, it's all about getting into that postseason, qualifying for not only the conference tournament, which is incredibly difficult, the FCIAC so strong, but also trying to qualify for state play. Darien was an 8 seed in states last year. In the FCIAC tournament, they lost to Ridgefield in the quarters, 1-0. 2 players go down. We've got whistle.
Now you mentioned it, did I promise the boys were going to make it? Was that what I said earlier?
You did promise.
All right.
So a free kick right here for Greenwich. It'll be Nicole Huber.
So again, in this situation, Greenwich got, I would say, too many players back. I think you put everyone in the box here, and that's a good delivery. That's a tricky ball if it bounces.
Into the box, Maniscalco comes out.
Excellent save by
wedges
Maniscalco.
between her legs.
That's why you got arms and legs. That was a great save there.
Great save by Maniscalco. Here's Bravo. Tries to turn it upfield. She does just that, but it'll roll out of bounds a little bit too much as she was looking for Kate Bellissimo. Bellissimo, so speedy.
Yeah, she's, again, because of, it'll take some of the Darien players, and we've got some of the boys as well. It takes them a couple of weeks to get back into soccer shape. And I think you're going to see the Darien girls get stronger and stronger over the next few weeks.
This is more like it in terms of weather as we play this game this afternoon. It was incredibly hot in the preseason. That ball's going to roll across the end line, out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a toasty few weeks, but again, everyone was in the same position.
Same position,
everyone
absolutely.
I mean, I'm hearing, always entertains me, I'm hearing a lot of coaches in outdoor sports making the heat excuse early, but everyone in Fairfield County was the same position. Everyone had the same practice cancelled, so it's a case of suck it up, get on with it, and get out there and get the kids in shape as quick as possible. As I said, some of the kids that don't play soccer all year round, it just takes them a couple of extra weeks to get in game shape where they can play a full game. Yesterday, I think we had 4 boys that came off with cramps. It just, as I said, it's a grind, and they're not used to going up and down and working hard on this big of a field for this long. So
you certainly have to be prepared for it.
But all credit to Greenwich in the second half. I've been impressed with what they've been doing. Again, they need to get a goal in the next minute or so to make the last 5 minutes.
I think Coach Rumbold will take away some positives here from the second half. It has been a little bit different than the first half. No goals here in the second half. Darien up 2-0 on 2 first half goals. Harnish and Dahlquist. Here's Bravo.
This is where Greenwich have got a 3v3 breakaway. Can they counter attack? They've slowed it down a little. That's disappointing. That'd be disappointing there from Greenwich. They've got to keep that ball moving.
Ball rolls out of bounds. So we're under 6 minutes to play in this one. 2 first half goals by the Blue Wave, and that's the scoring. The throw in, Greenwich. Here's Bravo near midfield. The foul on Greenwich. Free kick here for Darien. Bravo, of course, will handle that.
5 minutes to go here.
Ramsey, little chip shot, trying to get it up ahead.
Again, the production crew, fantastic today.
Did a great job bringing everybody the sights and sounds of this one. On an overcast day here in Darien, Connecticut. First home game of the season for the Blue Wave. Maniscalco will come out and take care of that as she scoops it up. Make sure her teammate there is okay.
Very good performance today in her first varsity start. As I say that, Darien give the ball away, but again, sloppy there from Greenwich.
Nice play that time by Courtney Ball. Up ahead to you. And that ball rolls out of bounds. Stays with Greenwich. Damian Andrew, John Bradley joining you on the DAF Media Network. Under 3 minutes remaining here. Darien up 2 goals. Time winding down in this one in what appears to be a Darien win this afternoon on the pitch here at the Oval on the Darien High School campus.
I said Darien will definitely be the happier the two teams getting the win. Both coaches leave the field, know they've got some stuff to work on. Said from the Greenwich standpoint, got to take a lot of positives from this second half. Darien, the opposite. First half was a thoroughly dominating performance. Second half has been a little bit more sloppy, less quality in the last third of the field. As I said, Bravo giving the ball away there, but Darien will just be satisfied, as I said, if they can pick up a win Saturday, which they definitely should, to be 3-1 after 4 games. It's excellent.
As you mentioned, next up for Darien is Trinity Catholic on Saturday, and next up for Greenwich is Fairfield Ludlow on Saturday. So both of these teams will return to action in 2 days. Again, we talked earlier in this live stream about the schedule in the FCIAC. It just doesn't get easier. Claudio Caruso. Bravo clears that.
Again, it's been a familiar pattern to the game. Greenwich getting that danger area, and Harnish will be looking to turn here. Excellent defending by Rule again. But Darien could be in again. Approaching the last 30 seconds here. And again, Greenwich give it away.
So, John, this one just about in the books here, under 30 seconds remaining. Darien is going to come away with a win to improve to 2-1. Greenwich going to fall to 0-3. Great first half effort by Darien to get out in front early. Ellen Harnish scored that first goal less than 15 minutes in. And then Shannon Dahlquist scored late in the first half to give Darien a 2-0 lead, and that is the way it is going to end as the Blue Wave hold on and beat Greenwich 2-0 here on the DAF Media Network. John Bradley, your thoughts on this one?
As I said, I think Darien thoroughly dominated the first half. As I said, a little bit of naivety there from Greenwich, who definitely, when they switched up their formation in the second half, I hope Coach Rumbold sticks with that for the rest of the season. If he does, because by hook or by crook, you got to pick up 6 wins and a tie, and then you can play in the postseason. If not, it's an early bath, and mid-October you're done. Darien, I said, I think again Saturday he'll get to rotate a lot of players, get another win. I think Lee and Mike now they've got a bunch to work on from basically the second half, but again Darien will be happy to get back on track, got the win, and I look forward to seeing you at the next game.
John, it's always a pleasure seeing you, my friend. I've gotten a chance to know you over the years, and thanks so much for hopping on this live stream. John Bradley, the head coach of the Darien boys soccer team, joining us this afternoon. And I want to give a quick shout out to the entire DAF media production crew, our director Jack Roberson, camera 1 Trey Cahill, camera 2 Thomas Kiernan did a terrific job bringing us some isolation shots this afternoon as the Blue Wave win 2-0 here on the DAF Media Network. For our entire production crew, John Bradley, I am Damian Andrew. This has been a production of the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Once again, Darien wins 2-0. Have a great day, everybody.